Alright, Capricorn, these are going to be your guidance cards for the week of April 4th through April 10th of 2021. So energy of the week, you have adjacent possibilities. And I'm seeing like a long hallway with several doors open. So I'm feeling like you have more than one way of reaching your goal. So I feel like you have an idea or you have something that you want, but I feel like I see a door on the ground. So I'm thinking like you went to open a door and it just fell out. So that way didn't work. So it's possible that like maybe you're stuck and you don't see these other doors open. I do see one at the end, which is much brighter than all the other doors, but adjacent possibilities means that there is another way to reach what it is that you're wanting. Alright, we're going to clarify the energy of the week card. We're going to clarify with the numinous deck. You have numinous, which is a mystery. You have Aries. So if you're wanting to do something radical, or if you have an Aries in your life that's maybe has some sort of mystery to you, something you can't figure out, or if you're wanting to do something. So Aries we are in Aries season. So it's about being active. It's about self-starting. So it's like you're wanting to start a job, Capricorn, and you like don't have the how do I do it? It's a mystery to you. I feel like the guidance here is just telling you that there are several ways, several doors. Don't block yourself and think that you can only do something one way. But it says daring, fierce, assertive. So yes, I'm feeling like this is going to be for someone who is trying to do something that has these Aries characteristics, like being daring or being a self-starter, starting like your own job, doing something completely different than anybody would expect from you. That's what radical means, right? It's something drastic. It's not expected. It's not, sometimes it's not liked. It might be unliked. So I feel like you're Capricorn. So Capricorn, you're the goat. You're the steady goat. You work really hard, but you are very about like conformity and like traditions and that type of thing, I'm feeling. And so you're wanting to do something that is not in your Capricorn. It's not something you're used to, right? So it's something completely different. Aries would be completely opposite, right? So I do feel like there's some sort of mystery that you're trying to figure out, like how do I get from here to here? And I feel like it's just telling you that there's more than one way. So if you do start doing something and you feel like you get shut out, or like I said, the door falls out and it's not the way, something like that. It's like the universe is just telling you, don't stop, don't quit. You got to keep looking. There's another path. All right. So let's see what challenge or obstacle you might face this week. You do have April 3rd, which was yesterday. You did have Mercury enter Mars, so it's going to cause you to be a little impulsive, maybe a little hostile, and maybe a little frank. So just be easy this week with whatever opportunities you're finding or like coming into is what I'm getting. I know Aries is not anything easy, but it just made me think of that Mercury entering Mars thing. So just try to maybe not go at something. I know I said radical, but clearly Capricorn, that is, I feel like, what you're trying to do. But this is a week where you want to try to stay as calm as possible, bring love into any situation that you possibly. All right, so I should really look at the cards. Okay, so 8 of Cups is about walking away. It's about leaving something behind. It's usually leaving like an old way of doing something. It's like you've been trying really hard to do something and it's just not working out. Like this way. So I feel like that's what's happening here, Capricorn. You've been trying to do something for a long time. Like I'm getting like old and faithful, like that kind of way. Like maybe something that you were taught and you were told that you had to do something a certain way, and I feel like you're wanting to make a completely drastic like turnaround. Like, I'm not going to do this way anymore. And then a lesson you've already learned that can help you with that challenge or obstacle, you have the Knight of Wands. So I don't know why I'm laughing, I'm sorry, Capricorn. Knight of Wands is about being really brave, and it is Aries, it is fire sign, but so the Knights go to places they've never been. They're courageous, they're not fearful, they're not scared of change. They bring invitations and news, that type of thing. So I feel like this is in your lessons already learned. So I feel like you already know that in order to be able to like walk away from this old way of doing something, you're really gonna have to get some of this Aries courage. And then outcome, wow, the Two of Swords. So very much making a decision, and I'm very much picking up like it's something where do you stay doing the same thing that you've been doing for a really long time, or do you go find a different door, and maybe like one that you didn't ever think. Radical is like something you would never think you would do, Capricorn. Something you would be like, nope, there's no way, that's not me, I'm not going to do that. That is what this is. So I feel like whatever you've been thinking in your head, you know, that you can't do or you won't do, something like that, that is what's happening this week. Alright, let's see if we can get you some guidance cards to see where this is. Where is this headed? Alright, so beginning of the week, Queen of the Moon Oracle Guidance. You have the Masculine. Okay, so the Masculine is about like your firm foundation. It's about your security. It's about your protection, your protectiveness of the things you care about, that kind of thing. When this card comes out, it talks about how there's balance needed in between your feminine and your masculine. So like maybe you might think, well, I can't go do this other thing because it's too feminine, or I can't go do this other thing because it's too masculine, something like that. And I'm feeling like when this goes down, you need to understand that everyone has both, and you need to balance that situation. And wow, okay. And balance. Alright, so after you've made this decision, I feel like it's going to bring in that balance that I was just saying. So if you remember last week, I know a lot of you guys probably didn't see last week's video. I did them in the elements. I grouped them in elements. I was just running a little behind last week, but I talked about how this card is the card that you're supposed to use like when the thing goes down, and then this card is the card that you use like after you've went through your week and you did everything you were supposed to do. Like you would, Capricorn, it's going to be after you make this decision. After you make this decision, this is what you have to look forward to. So it looks like you're needing to balance your feminine and masculinity, and then you need to make this decision to do whatever it is that you think you shouldn't do, whatever's like too radical for you, and you really need to get some courage to do it. But when you do, it's really going to bring a lot of balance into your life. Alright, Capricorn, we're going to end it with a Moonology Oracle. Okay, so they're flying out. Alright, so we have emotions are running high, the supermoon, and your dreams need a practical plan. Okay, so totally getting, if you are trying to decide on something, but your idea seems super radical, like there's no way I wouldn't do this, get a pen and paper. Get a pen and paper and sit down, make yourself a practical plan, and find the courage to start taking the action. And that is how your dreams are going to come true. That's amazing, Capricorn. It sounds like you're going to have an awesome week. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, if it feels like your tribe, please like and subscribe.